climate change isn't just about melting ice or endangered animals, it's an economic crisis too. Rising seas, heat waves, and wild storms, they're already costing us hundreds of billions every single year. But here's the good news, money itself is turning into a climate solution. That's right, there's a movement called green finance, that where we invest can literally shape a cleaner, more resilient future. So, what exactly is green finance? It's all about directing capital, money from governments, banks, companies, and even people like you and me, into projects and technologies that actually help the environment. Picture huge solar farms, wind turbines spinning on the horizon, smarter farming practices, eco-friendly buildings, and electric cars zipping around cities. In 2024 alone, $2.1 trillion poured into clean energy projects worldwide. That's more than double what went to fossil fuels. Solar energy alone broke records, pulling in $630 billion. This isn't just for show. It's transforming industries, creating new jobs, and proving that tackling climate change can also boost economies and spark innovation. Now, why does any of this matter? The price tag for doing nothing is climbing fast. Last year, climate disasters racked up $390 billion in damages around the world. Floods, wildfires, droughts, they're getting worse as our planet warms. And if we don't act, the OECD says the global economy could shrink by up to 14% by 2100. That's why over $6.3 trillion is now managed with sustainability in mind. Investors, governments, entire communities, they're waking up to the fact that climate risk is financial risk. Green finance is about protecting our future, plain and simple. But how does green finance actually work? One of the coolest tools is the green bond. Governments or companies borrow money, but with a twist, every dollar goes strictly towards sustainable projects. In 2024, green bonds hit a record $640 billion raised. The European Union issued 85 billion euros for new clean energy projects and green infrastructure. China led the world with $145 billion in green bonds, while the US grew its own green bond market by 18%, reaching $110 billion. There are sustainable loans too. They reward companies for cutting emissions. Then there's ESG investing, where people only put their money in companies that care about the environment, society, and good governance. Even Islamic finance is getting on board, with Green Sukuk funding $25 billion in climate solutions last year, and these investments, they're already making a difference. The World Bank has issued more than $18 billion in green bonds, helping countries build solar farms and climate-resistant agriculture. Apple? They've raised billions to make their entire supply chain carbon neutral. Thanks to policies like the US Inflation Reduction Act, clean manufacturing investments jumped 28% in 2024. Worldwide, clean energy now employs over 16 million people, and by 2030 that number could hit 30 million. That's millions of new opportunities for people just like you. Here's the takeaway. Green finance proves that our choices, what we invest in, build, or buy, have the power to shape the world. When we send money toward clean solutions, we're not just lowering emissions. We're protecting communities, creating jobs, and rewriting the story of our planet. So whether you're a student learning about climate change, a future investor, or just someone who cares, remember this: money isn't just part of the problem, it can be the answer. Let's use it wisely, and build a future where prosperity and sustainability go hand in hand.